Hi, I'm Eddie Muller, your tour guide through the dark passageways of Noir Alley. Because it's the holidays, I didn't want to be alone. So I'm joined by Julie Garfield, the daughter of one of the stars of today's movie, John Garfield, in The Postman Always Rings Twice. Welcome, Julie.
Thank you.
We are going to have fun talking about this film, right?
Right.
Because this is, I believe, the most successful, box office-wise, film noir ever made.
Exactly.
You should be proud that your dad is in this movie. I mean, what do you think of this movie?
Let's talk about the first moment when they meet.
Oh, yes.
Which is so incredible because the camera sees that lipstick rolling toward his feet. And then he picks the lipstick up. And then she looks at him like he should bring her the lipstick. And then he does this thing with his body, which is, this is a great acting choice. He does this thing where he goes concave. He kind of leans back and his body says, no, I'm not going to give you the lipstick. I'm not going to cater to you. He's like a beast to me. In method acting, you always think about an animal. You're either thinking about an animal or you're thinking about a sense. And in this choice, it was like he was like a big black panther. Mm-hmm. And he
does sort of prowl around Cora in the movie, you know. Yeah. And you know, it's funny because in that scene, the way Lana Turner walks out in that fabulous outfit with the turban and everything, I mean, it is so far from the book where she is just a very earthy hash slinger, you know, and it's her kind of earthy wantonness that Frank is attracted to. And of course, they couldn't do that on the screen in 1946. So what they did is they dressed her all in white. They made her look like this angelic thing, you know, because they had to get this all past the production code. And it's also interesting that they sold the film as like a woman's picture, like Mildred Pierce was sold as a woman's picture, right? But I mean, it's a murder story. But if you look at all the promotional stuff for this film, it's like theirs was a, you know, white hot flame and it's a romantic story. It's like a passion story. Very interesting. You know who was originally going to be cast in this film instead of your dad? Joel McCrea.
How could that be?
Could have been one of the biggest mistakes. The only thing worse would have been George Raft. It's like, how did they think of this? I don't know. It must have been because of Sullivan's Travels. He's a drifter wandering around the country, and then he shows up in this hash house, you know. But man, am I glad they cast your father instead.
You love me that much?
That much.
We tried every other way. I guess it's in the cards.
MGM was not, you know, the studio to do this kind of movie. They didn't do murder stories. But this one, they glammed it up so much. And Tay Garnett had, you know, he knew what he was doing, like with that opening shot and, my God, the scenes at the beach.
Oh.
This is Hollywood noir.
Yeah.
At its most Hollywood.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're showing it. I'm glad we're showing this movie today. It's a good holiday movie,
now,
right?
It's a feast for the eyes.
Yes,
you know?
yes, indeed. And I think we've teased them enough, right? I think we should show them the movie.
Right.
Okay. From MGM in 1946 with Cecil Kellaway and Hume Cronin, here are Lana Turner and John Garfield in The Postman Always Rings Twice.